morning and welcome to the Morning Blessings. I am Tessa-Marie. How are you feeling today? It is a humid and rainy morning in Toronto. Hello, Stacy, sweetie. How are you feeling this morning? Yes, it is a rainy, humid day. The sky is just gray. But you know it's okay though, because we know the sun is doing its little work back there. So how are you feeling this morning? Today we have an interesting topic, and I'm going to tell you why. And so thanks, Stacy, for that. Good morning, Peter. How are you doing? I saw your stuff for your course, thinking about. Good morning, Christina. So, Christina, thanks for liking the reel this morning. I saw that just as I was coming downstairs. Yes, Peter, I saw a thing for your course. I'm going to take a look at it again. I wish I could speak. I only have one badly pronounced word in Japanese. Arigato. So congratulations on your success with that. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Guys, Stacey knows, and Peter does too. And as you guys come in, today's Friday, right? I'm sure you know that. Good morning, Colin. And Colin knows. One of the most important things in Queens of Thoughts. Good morning. How are you feeling this morning, every wonderful human being? How are you guys doing? What's going on? So it's feeling that is important. And there we are with somebody called me yesterday, and she was kind of angry. But she wasn't angry because she was angry at me. She was just angry. And sometimes you look at it and you go, why are you angry? Good morning from Rosalind. Oh, hi, Rosalind. I keep forgetting your name. That's Dawn's friend. Dawn should come on. Hello, Marina. Long time no see. Are you in Portugal again? Hi, Lorna. How are you doing this morning? How are you guys feeling? It's not doing. I don't want you to do anything. I want you to feel the energy. Feel the energy that surrounds you. Yeah, so here we go. This morning, anyway, they called yesterday, and the thing is about, so this is it. It's not a friendly person, but an angry call. You and your gratitude. And I'm going, oh. I said, me and my gratitude? I have listened to you, and I know her well, and you tell us to be grateful and all of that, and I'm not seeing any change in my life. So, you know what though? I said to her, I can't help you because I cannot see for you. I cannot do for you. I cannot feel for you. I cannot smile for you. I cannot love for you. And most certainly, I cannot hate for you. You know, I'm really pushing here and I'm doing my best and nothing is working. Good morning, Arita. How are you feeling this morning? So, my job is to teach from experience. I'm not motivating you to go jump up and down in the lake like I do. Hi, Loretta. Good morning. How are you feeling today? My job is to just teach you to be you. My job is to tell you, wherever you are, if you want to go further, it takes you and nobody else. And my job is to be grateful. I call you guys by name. I remember your names. If I don't know your name, I ask you. I might not pronounce them right. I might not spell them right. I have all the things I can do right. But one thing I will do right is always be grateful for each and every one of you that took your finger, that English, hi Joy, and pushed that button to be here. This is fabulous. Because you have a choice, and you chose me to listen, to hear something. I always knew I would be who I am. I never doubted it. It took a long, long time to come to this point. But on the way, the journey was fabulous. There were ups and downs. There were challenges. There were joys. There was everything. I can give you a simple joy. Listening to hear this joy. My dad came from the estate one day, came down to the city because we were in the city, and he was up on the mountain in the estate. He came down, he was with his brothers, I think Uncle Stafford and Uncle Hughes. And when he arrived at home, he started calling my name. And he called, and he's walking through the house, all through the house, everywhere, bedrooms, bathroom, everywhere. And he's calling my name. I was outside in the backyard on the beach, and he called. And I walked up to him, and he said, I brought you something. And you have to be West Indian for you to know what a dasheen leaf looks like. It's a huge, dasheen is a provision, like a potato in a sense, only big, that grows in the ground. It's starchy, but it can be delicious. It likes to grow in the swamp. And in that leaf, he had 6 strawberries. Dominica is 85 degrees. Strawberries do not want to grow there, but somehow he and his brothers found a way to make it. So those 6'10" men are standing there watching me eat 6 strawberries. He brought it just for me. And that made me feel, so that was joy. I am still remembering it. I can't remember how old I was, but all I know is the occasion, and I'm just so grateful. And I know it was special. And I'm still grateful. When I look at my dad's picture, I smile and I go, grateful. And one day he looked at me and said, if you were a boy, you'd be an architect, a construction person like me, wouldn't you? So I knew there was a bond. Anyway, but that didn't mean we disagreed. When he said I should, when I graduated from school and all of that, you run the businesses. I said, no, I'm not doing that. You didn't do it when your father asked you to, so why are you asking me to do it? And you're so proud you chose to paddle your own canoe and run your own race. And you told us that my father asked me to run his estates. He had more than one. And I told him, no, I'm going to forge out on my own. And that's what he did. But he told me that, and he said, my brothers chose not to. And if they want money, they have to ask my father for it. And I have to go. They cannot even ask. I have to go and say, could you give this one that or that one this? And there you asking me. I said, you told that. That stayed in my head. I remember that. So no, hire somebody to run your businesses for you. He didn't get mad. He said, he looked at me and he said, okay. And he walked away. So, but I'm still grateful for him. So you have to remember something about gratitude. Gratitude, let me sip this tea. And let me put it where it should be, otherwise it will be a mess. Gratitude is one of the most important things you can do in your life. No matter where you are in your life, there is something to be grateful for. And the thing about gratitude, it comes in 3 stages. So we know how to be grateful when somebody has done something for us. We were taught that as a kid. Listen carefully. 3 stages of gratitude. Oh, auntie, oh, uncle, oh, my dad, like I just said, I'm so grateful for those strawberries, right? He was proud to do that. So I was grateful for that. Then there's the second stage of gratitude. To be grateful for what you are able to do. You. And especially if you're able to do it for others. It's do. So that doesn't mean it's just doing it for you, but doing it for others, to do something for others. That, hi Nancy, good morning, how are you feeling today? So gratitude, we are taught, grateful, I'm so grateful, Uncle, say you be grateful, be thankful to Uncle Jerry, he gave you $5, right? You know that. Or grateful because somebody, I'm so grateful to Rita, you know, she bought me this lovely oil. I'm so grateful to this person for that. I'm so grateful for Loretta, she makes me cakes, I don't have to make it. I'm so grateful for all of that. But we forget to be grateful for what we can do for another person. Good morning, Yuko, how are you feeling today? So you can be grateful because you come to give me some energy. I feed off you guys. When I see you there, when you make comments, I am eternally grateful to Stacy and Arita and Lorna and Georgie and Yuko and Nancy and Christina and Loretta, all of you who just say good morning. Marina, when she drops in and tells us something else that sends us feeling, you know, in a different direction. Because I feed off that. So, and it helps to make this more energizing and to give you a second idea to think. So we're grateful for what we can do for others. Then there comes the third phase of gratitude. You're seeking, you're doing all what you want to find this thing, right? That you desire in your life, to create, to do, good morning, sister, to create, to become this. It's not coming. But you have to be grateful that you realize, listen to me, if you believe in God, then take it from this point and I'll give you the other point. God downloads information every day. Our antenna has to be hooked up to it for it to get the information in, right? So it's not the transmitter that is broken. The receiver needs to be tuned up. So it's the energy. Remember the radio, the frequencies? God is sending down the information to us. We have to have our antenna ready to receive it. And if you believe in the universe is it for you, well, the universe is doing the same. But you have to be ready to accept it. So that is why the third stage of gratitude is what you desire. Make sure that you are being grateful even if you haven't received it. Hi, Angelina. How are you, sweetie? I missed you. How are you feeling today? Think of it. Just think. The universe is, you're asking for stuff. God is downloading stuff. And you're not tuned in to capture what is coming down. And that's tough. But you have to learn to be grateful that you have the ability to have caught up. Because that thought, that idea that you have to do something, to paint as beautifully as Christina paints, to paint walls and cupboards and all that thing like my sister is able to do because she just can't do it. I can't. You try me to, I can design a dress. I can make it in 30 minutes, but I cannot do what she does. All of that. Right? You can do that. Where you think those thoughts came from? That was you, your antenna was ready. So when somebody says, I had an idea, and somebody stole my idea, and now they're doing better. You had an idea. You got it, but you did not take it. You did not do it. But it was the idea's time to come. So the idea had to come. Right? The idea had to come. It's like you being birthed. It's not the first time. It's not the second. But there you come. It was your time. So that's what happens. So do not say somebody stole your idea. Nobody can do that. If it was your idea and you got it and you chose not to work on it and the idea said, okay, fine, I have to get somebody that is willing to put me into this earth. So these are the three stages of gratitude. You're grateful the way we were taught to be grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful you called me today. I'm so happy to hear from you. But were you grateful that you were able to help your grandchildren and nurture them? Were you grateful that you were able to look at your kids and say, wow, I'm so happy and grateful I did this. I'm so happy and grateful I called my friend and went to visit her. I'm so happy and grateful I mentored a young couple that had absolutely no idea about finance. One from Poland, one from India. And the person who sold them the real estate new condo, just sold it to them, did not figure out that they needed to be qualified. So then the rope tightens around them. I'm so grateful I opened their mind and encouraged them. And I took the step when this young lady showed up in the frame. She didn't show up in the frame. The young man was showing up in the frame and I saw this thing, shadow on the side. I said, who is that? Oh, that's my girlfriend. I said, why is she not in the frame? We're talking about this. So I'm happy and grateful because they would have lost approximately $140,000 if I hadn't caught them in time. But when I saw her in the frame, I ignored her. I couldn't mentor her. And I couldn't encourage her. And I couldn't make her stand up and be the woman she was meant to be. And if I had just said, okay, but I pulled her into the frame purposely. So I was able to do that. And I'm grateful I did that. Because from helping her, she didn't have a resume. I called my daughter. I said, Jillian, put her resume together for me. So Jillian did it. Then Jillian said to me, okay, Mom, I'll send her resume around. And then Jillian started coaching her how to be Canadian, coming from Poland, and to be able to get a job in the government. And if that didn't happen, they wouldn't have been able to close on the mortgage on the 9th of September. But that was my job to observe. So I'm so grateful that I was able to do that. I don't care if they're grateful. That's none of my business. My job is to be grateful for what I was able to do for somebody else. And the third one is to be grateful even if you haven't gotten it yet. So I couldn't find a book that would satisfy my gratitude journey. So I created this gratitude journal. And you know who helped me? That same young lady. She helped me to put it together. The words are mine. She chose the designs and I chose the ones I wanted. So that is how life is. Gratitude is an attitude. Every day you should develop, of course, the attitude of gratitude. Start your day with gratitude and see the miracles happening in your life. Put emotion and passion into your gratitude. This thing, I'm so grateful I have it, and I know somebody that doesn't have it. Really, are you a fool? That is not gratitude. That is comparison. Gratitude is, I am so happy and grateful I'm able to cook on that stove today. I pressed the button and the light came on. I don't care if the light is not there in the world. That is not your job. Your job is to be grateful for what it is in front of you. It doesn't have to be a big audacious thing like my friend wanted something and she's not getting it and she's doing her best, but she cannot see. Her attitude is not there. You cannot desire good and be putting people down. You have to lift them up. The thing is, so if you want to be grateful and you don't know where to start, I know you guys are going to say, Tessa-Marie, you're crazy with your books again. Yes. Start with the 5 pillars of prosperity. Be emotionally grateful. I'm happy and grateful that I am calm in this situation. That's an emotional situation. I'm happy and grateful that I was able to listen without judgment. Excuse me. I'm happy and grateful that I was able to ask questions with sincerity. I'm happy and grateful I stayed focused on my friend. I'm happy and grateful I avoid replying without hearing the whole sentence. Physical. I'm happy and grateful the person I am. I am in capital letters. I'm happy and grateful for the human body that I occupy. I am happy and grateful that my body allows me to do the things I must do. I'm happy and grateful that I can be independent. I'm happy and grateful that I'm active and do more each and every day, right? I am happy and grateful for my 5 senses. I'm happy and grateful I exercise even for 5 minutes. I'm happy and grateful I have a meal plan. I'm happy and grateful that I indulge, but not too often. Mental. I am happy and grateful I'm able to recall information and apply it appropriately. I'm happy and grateful I'm learning a new language. Peter does that. I'm happy and grateful I consume foods and vitamins to improve my brain health. I am happy and grateful I improve my memory. I'm happy and grateful I meditated today. Spiritual. I'm happy and grateful God is always on my side. I'm happy and grateful the universe has my back. I'm happy and grateful I'm kind to myself. I don't criticize my wrinkles. I'm happy and grateful for I see the good in others. I am happy and grateful I'm able to believe and have faith that my desires will be manifested. Faith, spiritual, right? I'm happy and grateful, financial. I'm happy and grateful I'm making some changes in my finances. I'm happy and grateful I'm making better financial choices. I'm happy and grateful I'm saving for my vacations. I'm happy and grateful I'm paying off my debt. I'm happy and grateful for the relationship I have with money. 5 pillars. It's in your life. You cannot deny it. But in this book, there is more. There's a lot that's mine, but you can see all the different things. I talk about being aware of how you write or say what you're grateful for. By saying I'm grateful, I'm happy and grateful for my wonderful life because I know someone who has a difficult life is gratitude, is comparison. This is not the intention of being grateful. This is merely a comparison of your life to another person's life. This sends out the attitude that you're better than the person, which is an assumption, and this is wrong. You're on the wrong path. So every now and again in the book, you come across these pages. Gratitude helps us to bless the past, keeps us in the present, and guides us to the future. That's what gratitude does. Don't let anybody tell you there's anything else. The magic of gratitude is that it is a close friend with the law of attraction. That's where my friend failed. She wanted to attract good, but she didn't realize that she needed to be more grateful for small things. Where gratitude goes, the law of attraction brings gifts. The more grateful you are, the more you will receive. I know that because I am living proof of it. One day, Loretta and I were talking. I was walking through the garden and we were talking about gratitude. Should I say it, Loretta? And we were talking, and I said to her, you know, Loretta, I am so happy and grateful when I make love. And Loretta is like a little quieter than me. She goes, really? You have to say this? Yes, I am. Gratitude has many siblings. The more grateful you are, the more reasons you will find to be grateful. Gratitude siblings are the one that will say, oh yeah, Mr. Breath of Life, you're getting gratitude for the very breath of life itself. I am happy and grateful for the very breath of life itself. And that person speaking is the blood flowing through your veins, saying, oh yeah, well, I'm going to remind, I'm happy and grateful for the blood flowing through my veins. And oh yeah, and your muscles will react. What about me? Excuse me. Miracles begin to pour into your life when you start to be grateful for the things you have not yet received. Because you're really grateful, looking forward, you're planning to get a husband or whatever, wife, and you're not being grateful that you even had that idea. Maybe I should do this, I should do that, I should pray, I should walk, I should think. Because that thing you're being grateful for is the precursor to the magical person appearing in your life, what you seek. It is important to remember to be grateful for small actions, steps that you take towards manifestation of your dreams, goals, and desires. That's what I just said. So you have this big plan, but the first thing you did, you want to go on a vacation. So the first thing you did is open up a savings account and call it my vacation savings account. And then you go in there, hi Jilly, and then you go in there and you put $2 in there. Guess what? You took a step towards that vacation. Because I'm sure if you go to pay for that vacation and you're $2 short, the credit card won't go through. So guess what? You need to start somewhere. I will never cease from saying to you guys, I'm happy and grateful that the first savings I did was $1.75 every 2 weeks. And Loretta can testify to that. She's married to my cousin, so we are very close. I worked at the Ministry of Education at Bay and Wellesley in the Moore block on the 18th floor. And I used to have to go to the credit union, and the lady looked at me, and I looked at her, her little gray face, her little gray hair, her little white face and her gray, and we sat there. I had a hot dog and chicken soup and a sandwich, and while she was filling it out, it took a whole hour for her to do this, I was eating. I had only an hour for lunch. But I put that first $1.75 to be taken from my income because we needed everything else. $263 every 2 weeks. It's not a lot of money. But it grew and it grew to the point where every time I got a raise, I pretended I didn't get the raise and I saved that. And so that is my route. I'm so happy and grateful I had the opportunity to work there. So I was able to join the Employees Credit Union. I got so good at it that I met a friend called Doreen Wilson, who is Canadian, and she had household finance debt. And I said, what is wrong with you? You have the credit union, which is a lot lower. And I made her go to the credit union. We worked on the same floor. She became a lifelong friend until she passed away. So gratitude reminds you to stay in the present moment. So when you're being grateful for what is already in your life, you will notice that you have to stay. You're consciously in the present moment. So you're walking through the house to be grateful. I am happy and grateful. I have this lovely chair that I sit on. Oh, I'm happy and grateful. I can feel that cup of tea in my hands. And when you are being grateful, if the world outside of you is falling apart, you will not remember it because you are in the moment of gratitude. If you're living a chaotic life, be grateful for the calm and peaceful moments during the day or the night. Just absorb them. Do not question them. Just say, I'm happy and grateful. I'm having this amazing life. The universe favors those who are grateful. We know God did that already because he gave us the parable of the lepers. One came back to say thank you. He gave us the parable of when the rich man went away and left his gifts to gifts right there. What is your gift? Are you using it? And he left the gifts with them. The one who had one was so fearful and doubtful, he hid it. He didn't use it. He didn't want to share it. He kept it for himself. Your gifts that you have, like Christina doing her painting, or Rita doing her podcasting, and Yuko doing editing, and Stacy jumping up and down and getting involved in everything, and all of you. And Georgie being able to manage her business. And if I don't remember to say your name about what you do, is because I don't know or I forgot. But I know you do something. So that gift and talent that you have, in scripture it tells you, no. What happened to the one that buried it in the ground? He didn't use it, he didn't share it, he didn't let somebody see it. And what happened? It was taken away and given to the one who already have more. In modern world, we say money follows money. Right? So what are we doing? What are we doing with those gifts and talents? So the universe favors those that are grateful. We know that. And then being grateful for the things you are able to do for someone else is really opening the door for more reasons for you to be grateful. So that is why this book, I created the book, because I created it for what I was looking for, what I desired. And that made it important. So look at it again. Think of this. Pause, observe, and listen to the sounds of nature. And be grateful you can recognize the beauty of it all. Hello? It's not a lot to be grateful for. When you are purposely being grateful, you will notice you are no longer thinking of the things you do not have in your life. You have to be grateful. My friend just couldn't see. And when I said to her, hey, be grateful for the very breath of life itself. I said, do you have to wind up your breath every morning, or does it just happen? That's what I got for the response. Yes, it happens independent of us. The only time we recognize that we about anything to do with our breath is when it stops or it's malfunctioning. I cannot breathe. But you still haven't said thanks. You still haven't said I'm grateful. You still haven't said to your 2 feet that takes you everywhere. You just have to, it just happens. So we need to be grateful for this entire body. Starts there. When you do not know what to be grateful for, start with you. You have 5 senses. Be grateful. I had to go through that yesterday. Be grateful for that. Colin asked me, what did you do yesterday? And I said, I don't know. I did so many, I don't know. But I forgot to tell her that, you know. And what I'm trying to say, and I'm hoping that it's not judging anybody. This lady was trying to do something in the kitchen, and she had this magazine, and she's really trying to do this recipe. So when she's trying to follow this recipe, she's looking at it, and she went through the pages, and all of a sudden, you know, she turned around and she saw like a cake. So she took the page out of the magazine, she tore the cake in pieces, and said to her daughter, "Here, go put this cake together." The little girl came back really quickly, and she said, "Hey, Mom, I'm done." Mom said, "You're done?" She said, "Yes." On the other side, I saw Barbie, and I put Barbie together, and then I noticed the tree got together. So as soon as Barbie got together, the world was okay for her. So you are the Barbie. Put yourself together so the world can be okay. The world doesn't have to be okay for you. You have to put yourself together by being grateful. Christina says, heading into today with an attitude of gratitude. Thank you, Tessa, for reminding me that I have so much to be grateful for. Thanks, Christina. Thank you for saying that. We do, guys. We have so much to be grateful for. So I'm pulling everything by just moving the chair. And, you know, Georgie said, that's what friends are for. Share valuable information. Yes, share with others. I'm happy and grateful Georgie told me about you. Thank you, Georgie, and thank you for, even if Georgie told you, right? You had to press the button. I met Christina at a friend's house, and it was my first time going to that person's home. And Christina and I talked, we all talked. Yesterday, the lady came, the hostess came, and Christina has been coming. I shared, I was there, and I do talk too much, but I do listen also. So I am happy and grateful that I found you. Thank you, Juliana. I like that. We all have gifts that if we don't share, we shouldn't have. It will go. And Angelina dropped in. So Angelina can sing, and she plays the piano. She is amazing at it. And when she does it, I always say something to her. Yes, Jody, tune to the same frequency. The transmitter is working. It's the receiver that's broken. And we need to fix the receiver. Energy is everything. It is everything. We can tap into that energy all the time. So yes, guys, it is Friday. So don't forget, though, about the seminar. And I have to, somebody said I didn't do it right. I never do anything right because I just do it. And then I say, I did it like a 5-year-old. So anyway, I forgot to say it's on Saturday, but it's the 7th of September. Is it September? Yes, it's a Saturday. So every Saturday for an hour. And I made it 1 p.m. so that you have enough time to get out of your lazy beds and get ready to learn how to navigate these 5 pillars that we have. We know when one finger is cut, we cannot function, right? Well, we do, but and you should see me when I get a paper cut. The world has just stopped. It is in a Band-Aid. It is sticking up like this. I'm complaining. So I know what it is when we hurt one of our pillars. And we all know it does not go north, it goes south. So if you find that something is, you want to really get to understand the 5 pillars, spiritual is not a religion. It's the way you think of you and what you say about you and others. They're okay, you're okay, they're worthy, and you're worthy. And that's it. So that way, when somebody functions, you leave them alone. So the seminar is $77.97. Because there's 7 weeks, I put all the 7 in it. So the first week is an hour introduction. You'll have a breakout session where you will be talking with each other in little groups. Then you come back and we go back over it again. So that is in an hour. But we have an opening, that is the first week, and then every week after that will be one of the pillars and then a close-up. So, and then I also have a Facebook page which you can join, which will be the 5 pillars of prosperity. It's already up and running, so you can get in there so we can share more as we go through it. Because embracing the 5 pillars, it also makes you feel like you've got it. Somebody doesn't have to tell you that. You feel invincible. I know where I'm going. It's my time. And I know some of you, my friends, are older and you say, you know what, I don't need this. Yes, you do. As long as you're alive, my father said you need to learn. As long as you're alive, you need to keep yourself going. The more you challenge yourself, you don't want to do it, I'm going to go to that seminar, because guess what? You're keeping your brain alive. The blood is flowing. So it's not a lot, but if it's not worth that to you, you don't have to. I would love to. And if you can't and you don't have the time, I understand that. But you're going to get the best. You guys know it will never be just an hour. Just ask Rita and Yuko and all the others that have come, and Georgie, and to those seminars. It's never just that. It will always go a little over, but you will always get the best. Jean can tell you, when Jean came and Nadi came to seminars, Jean ended up writing her book. Nadi did the same thing. And Nadi has written the foreword for this book because she's on an amazing journey. She's from New York and she has 5 children. She is a parent. I never say a single mother. She's a parent and she has her 5 children and she's working at John F. K. Airport. And she has taken the bull by the horns and she's doing amazing. And she only found me on the internet and she started coming and we connected. So I mentored her to where she is, and I still talk to her on Fridays. So she can't always come because she now goes to work 6 to 3 or something like that, so she's home in time. It's just one of those amazing people that will not stop. So yeah, we can all do this. And Ryan was the person that started this. Because of him, coaching him, it became this. So anyway, that's enough about that. So if you're interested, and of course, you can get an ebook and you can get a paperback. Colleen told me she got the ebook and then she realized she loves to have a book form. And remember, when they tell you the price is whatever it is, I get $1, maybe if I'm lucky, or 70 cents. And that's what the authors get. So don't think the person is getting $20 for every book that's sold. No, they have to make the money and they have us in their pocket. So that's just how it goes. But you know what? I could not let that stop me from doing it. Because I told you at the beginning, it came down. Ryan was the person that made me realize it's not emotional, not financial, Ryan, it's emotional. It's not that, it's physical. And of course, it was downloaded and my antenna was tuned in at the time to capture it. And that is why I was able to capture it. If I had heard it, see it, not do this, not create this, I could sit down and say, so-and-so stole my idea. No, I just didn't give it time. So when you get an idea, download it to you, hold it. Because it is your responsibility to bring that idea to life. Have a great day. Love you. Enjoy the weekend. We have Sunday self-care this weekend at 9:30 to 10:30, Yuko and I. We've been doing this for almost 4 years, every other Sunday. So join us on Sunday, 9:30. Grab your coffee, take a seat, wrap yourself in a nice, cool blanket and enjoy this because it is going to be amazing. Have a wonderful and spectacular day. So let me say thank you to all you wonderful, amazing people. Call you by name and say something to you. Christina, thank you for joining because, you know, it's just so important. And Nancy, I haven't seen, I know Christina because I met her. Nancy, I have never met. Stacy, I haven't met, but I see her all the time. Peter is still there. It's midnight, Peter, in Malaysia, and here you are. I'm going to look at that thing you're offering. And Rita, I've met and had time with her, and we're supposed to have a date. Haven't figured this out yet. And Yuko, well, Yuko is just... somebody said she's my sidekick, but I am Yuko's sidekick. We have a lot of fun together. Angelina, I'm going to be in PA, Angelina, and I'm meeting Denise. So I don't know. I'm going to be in PA for 2 weeks. So I will be working from there. But Denise is in New Jersey and we're going to meet. So Angelina, what can you do about that? Georgie is in Florida and Marina is Canadian living in Toronto and we haven't met. Can you believe that? Colin Lamb has been my friend, oh my God, forever, since at the bank. And this young lady there, right, makes you cry. Is my eldest daughter, and that is a quote from my husband. He used to say, when you drink rye, you cry. So she's using that. And that's my darling sister, my baby sister. I'm 12 years older than her. And that's my cousin's husband, wife, Loretta. And I met her I really got to know her when she got married to my cousin, and we have been friends ever since. And this is Lorna, who is Georgie's friend. I haven't met her. Thank you and then this is Roslyn from New York, Oceans of Thought. That is my sister Dawn's friend, but I also know her. So there we are. So you see, it's a whole big enjoyable family. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys on the other side of time. Have a really good weekend, and find something to be grateful for that you haven't received yet, you're expecting. Something that you would have done for someone else or for yourself, and then something that you received that you should be grateful for, like breath. Just breath. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.